morning.
Flat, great to see you. The president's comments drew immediate bipartisan criticism and stunned European leaders already concerned about how willing the U.S. is to defend Ukraine against Russia.
I love Ukraine, but Zelensky has done a terrible job.
Speaking Wednesday night at a Saudi investor conference in Florida, President Trump sharply criticized Ukraine's leader, blaming Volodymyr Zelensky for starting the war with Russia.
President Zelensky talked the United States of America into spending $350 billion to go into a war that basically couldn't be won.
The U.S. has spent just $183 billion so far, but Trump's criticisms went further.
A dictator without elections. Zelensky better move fast or he's not going to have a country left.
Zelensky was elected in a landslide in 2019, and the country has suspended elections because it's under martial law permitted during wartime by its constitution. A recent poll gives Zelensky a 57% approval rating among Ukrainians, higher than Mr. Trump's American scores. And the president's decision to call Zelensky a dictator, first expressed in his Truth Social post, came just hours before he referred to himself as the king, and before a senior White House official posted this image of the president in royal garb. These comments come as the president attempts to rewrite recent history, challenged by partisan views that Russian President Vladimir Putin started the war, just as senior U.S. and Russian officials met this week to restore relations. Zelensky suggests Trump lives in a disinformation space. And on Capitol Hill, some Republicans have strong words against Russia's president.
Vladimir is a gangster. He makes Jeffrey Dahmer look like Mother Teresa.
While Democrats are furious.
Make no mistake, right now the Kremlin is overjoyed by what Donald Trump is saying and what he's doing.
Today, we expect Zelensky to meet with Keith Kellogg, President Trump's special envoy for the Ukraine war, who's traveled to Kyiv for face-to-face discussions. Vlad?
And before you go, we have some news about major cuts that are coming at the IRS and possibly the Pentagon. What more can you tell us about that?
Yeah, more than 6,000 IRS employees are expected to have their jobs cut by the end of this week, according to a source familiar with the plans. Most are from just one division, the one that serves small businesses and the self-employed. The email obtained by CBS News says those being fired are, quote, not deemed as critical to tax filing season. Now, over at the Pentagon, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has told senior leaders to prepare for an 8% trim to the budget. The Pentagon expects to redirect that money towards Trump administration priorities like border security. Vlad?